Here's a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast, aka CAP.
They gon' let me for my ambition.
A week after Trump's attempted assassination attempt that he survived, and he was officially declared as the Republican nominee for the Republican Party for this election this year, the presidential election. Now we have Joe Biden. Joe Biden, our president, has officially dropped out of the election. He says he wants to focus on this year and closing out the year strong. And this is also a day or two after they said that he had COVID. And he also had to cancel speeches. He canceled a lot of meetings because he has COVID. And he was seen going up into his plane. They said that he looked weak. And then also, the announcement was made on his personal Twitter account, X account. The White House and the campaign aides, the people in his campaign, were stunned. Biden's campaign and the White House was stunned because they said that they were telling him to stay in the race, and that they found out by the tweet. This is how most of them in the White House and his actual campaign aide staff found out about him even dropping from the race was from a tweet.
Wow.
I didn't get notified of it because I followed the presidential Instagram.
Yeah.
POTUS. How they always switch it to whoever's president every time. But then I didn't follow his personal account. He tweeted it on his personal account, right? And it was a statement. And the statement also said that he's going to speak to the nation soon more to clear everything up. Instead of announcing why everything right away, stripping everything, full transparency, he kept it vague and said that he's going to focus on the year and he's dropping out. But even the post, it was a statement, but the statement was kind of low quality. It wasn't even the highest quality. I'm at least get the JPEG higher. Why is this JPEG kind of low resolution?
It wasn't even a JPEG. I think it was a GIF.
It was something. I'm yo, why is it low quality, right? But the White House aides admitted that they found out first on social media, right? So he resigned on social media. They said that, and you look at it, the actual resigning from the actual running of the race, the statement, they were paying attention to his actual signature because it was underlined and it looked suspicious. People were like, what, is this really his signature? It kind of looked off to his prior signatures, right? They said that his wife, Jill Biden, she tweeted heart emoji as a response, The White House wiped his schedule for the week. Frank Biden confirms health as a factor. That's what they're saying. It has to be related to health, but that's what he said, but they don't know what it is specifically, right? Family is suggesting that he may have a terminal illness. There still has not been any live announcements or anything. People are asking, where's Joe? Where's Joe Biden? What's going on with Joe? Today, he did speak via a phone call when they were talking to Kamala Harris, because now they're saying that Kamala is going to save the day. Vice President Kamala Harris is now the one that they are saying is going to be the Democratic nominee. You got to be kind of they're saying whatever, because technically it's not confirmed, but it's basically confirmed. Right, today, I think she's won, they predicted half of the delegate nomination votes already. And today also, I have it written down. Look how crazy this is. 24 hours, within 24 hours of Vice President Kamala Harris' campaign starting after Joe Biden announced that he's dropping from the election, they raised $81 million in fundraising. This is the most that any actual candidate in U.S. history, even Trump, has ever raised in 24 hours. $81 million.
What did I tell you last night?
And then also, the Twitter account that was the Biden-Harris campaign account, they switched it to Kamala HQ headquarters account. Now there's a Kamala Harris only account, doubled in Twitter followers overnight. It went from 400,000 to over 800,000 followers. It's going to get 1 million followers, they're saying, by tomorrow on Twitter alone.
Black people are riding for her right now.
What is going? So her popularity, and at the same time, though, it's gone hugely viral. People are saying reasons why they're not voting for her, right? They're trying to call her out, saying that she's not really black.
I saw a video.
She has a white husband.
Of some lady pressing her about like she did
Yeah,
certain
it was
things.
Tulsi Gabbard when they were
Yeah.
debating in 2020.
Yeah, well, they were saying like, oh, you had
Uh-huh.
opportunities to help people, and you
Because
like
when she was the
took that
attorney general, she had a very
opportunity.
strict policy when it came to some like enforcing the law on certain issues.
Mass incarceration. She was
Yeah.
she was one of the main people behind mass
Yeah.
incarceration.
I've been looking the back and forth. Honestly, bro, when it comes to like the drug offenses, when it came to like convictions on drugs, it fell when she came into office as attorney general. The only thing that did go up, and this was nasty, is that if your child didn't go to school, the parent gets arrested.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if she was arresting parents because their kids weren't going to school. That was a huge issue in California.
But the
She
thing
also-
is, will that work? That might work.
It didn't. Because,
didn't work?
No, because your kid's just going to DCYF.
Okay, that's true.
So it was a broken system. And my sister was in Oakland at the time when Kamala Harris was leaving from Attorney General.
Oh yeah, because she's from the Bay Area. Yeah, area.
Yeah, my sister was doing work down there, restorative justice work, and she was telling me that she was trying to overturn Kamala's convictions because she has a lot of convictions under her time in office that were wrongfully done. And Kamala's policy at the time and kind of after when she left was you can't bring in new evidence because the issue with the legal system is this. If I can prove that one person got wrongfully convicted,
Yeah.
it's the floodgates.
Yeah.
Now you have to look at every single person. And there was a whole case where she was trying to hold back information that would have proved that an innocent man that was on death row wasn't in fact guilty. And they had to like subpoena and force her to give the courts the evidence. It was a whole thing, bro.
Goddamn.
But I get it. She was trying to keep the integrity of her office and not create that situation. But at the end of the day, like these are people's lives.
Yeah, man. I've seen everything, right? The memes are crazy. She's gone hugely viral. Today she had her first speech officially, and when she walked out to Beyonce's "Freedom, Freedom," playing Beyonce's gone viral. Fundamentally, putting policies aside, which you shouldn't, because you should look at the policies when you're voting, because you're voting for the policies, you're voting for the beliefs. You're not really voting for the person. It could be a fucking robot up there, and they have the policies. When they go in, technically they're supposed to enforce or support those policies. Now, 9 times out of 10, what are they talking about? 9 times out of 10, when it came to the person that you're voting for, they lie. Politicians, they lie. They fucking lie all the time. They pander for the vote, especially right now. Pandering, prime time pandering. The election, campaigning, they're going to tell you everything they're going to promise you that they're going to do when they get in it, and then vote for me because of this, and then you vote for them, you get them in it, and they don't get it done. You know, but Kamala Harris has been the vice president right now, and during her vice presidency, though, she's faced a lot of scrutiny. I would say more because I felt like she wasn't as vocal as she could have been. She wasn't in the media as much as she could have been.
Barely any.
It was like as if her presence wasn't really felt. And you would think it was, right? Because during the campaign rollout, it was like, oh, Kamala, you know, she was in a fraternity or Kappa, whatever it was, Kappa, a.k.a. Kappa. You know,
She grew up in black culture.
Black culture, black colleges. She's black woman. Funny. She seemed relatable. She was like, you know, whimsical. But then she kind of has disappeared for the past 2 years in the media's eyes. So now for you to run for president, right?
There's no one else.
There's no one else. There was rumors of Hillary Clinton, which I think is a horrible idea, would be worse than Biden because you're facing Trump. Trump already hates Hillary.
Yeah.
He already had crooked Hillary. He already has slogans and jokes ready to go for Hillary.
That's why he's crashing out right now that Biden
Yeah.
quit because he has nothing.
Yeah.
He has to restart all over.
So now it's going to be Biden. No, it's going to be Harris, Kamala Harris, and Trump, it seems like. Unless we get a randomly Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or someone. But I doubt it. It's still rumors of someone else trying to come in, like major. I think there was like a smaller politician that said that he's running out for a Democrat this weekend, but no one really cares,
Yeah, no.
as they shouldn't.
The only person that was really serious was the governor of Illinois because he's a wealthy billionaire.
Yeah.
He's a hotel mogul guy. But he came out on Twitter and he said, "Do you think I'm stupid?"
Yeah, he was like, "Do you think I fell off a
A
coconut
coconut
tree?"
tree,
And he was
yeah.
backing Kamala Harris. He
Yeah.
endorsed her. So the thing is, if someone does come out of nowhere they can't be the people that already have endorsed Kamala Harris. Everyone's endorsing her. It seems like we
The
have
party-
today. Charlamagne the God said that if she officially becomes a nominee, that he's going to endorse her. He's had his back and forth with her, but he says that she's the most perfect person. He said right now for this situation to handle the situation right now. And one can argue it based off experience. She's been in the White House. She's younger than Trump, younger than Biden. And image-wise, a black woman becoming president, people were wanting Michelle Obama to do that, right? Kamala is going to be that if she becomes that.
Yeah, it's just she's a cop. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now the own culture, right? Our own black culture. We're like, oh my God, she's questioning her blackness, saying that she's going to put us in jail. Man, I'll tell you this much. A lot of these takes, though, are very uninformed and uneducated. And it's funny, but a lot of you motherfuckers don't know shit about Trump. You're not researching your Trump policies, because if you think that what she's done in the past or what she believes in, etc., is bad compared to the stuff that Trump has backed and supported and wants,
bro,
you guys.
Trump freed niggas from jail, bro. What are you talking about? Yo, like, I hate you. I don't hate anyone. I hate the way you niggas think. I hate the way you niggas talk. I hate the bullshit that comes out your niggas' mouths. Niggas dicky at $1,500 stimmies.
Yeah.
Niggas talking about he freed all these people from jail. Bro, why didn't he fix the prison system then? He giving you niggas crumbs and you cock eating. You look crazy. Wipe your mouth.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. No, because that shit is insane to me, bro. I hate that shit.
Wipe your mouth.
Wipe your mouth. Get off your knees. You look crazy. Like, I could really talk to you about how his policies are the embodiment of crumbs.
Looking like a slore.
Looking like a sloth. Yo, but this is my thing, Vic. Yo, I think the Dems are ready to play ball, bro, because they're handling this very differently.
Yeah.
Kamala was supposed to be at the Senate this week because Netanyahu is supposed to be at the Senate giving a speech. And they purposely booked her so she couldn't go.
Jesus Christ.
So it looks like the Dems are well aware that them cozying up with Israel is not going to win them this election. And they are very willing to distance themselves from Israel.
If Kamala goes full free Palestine,
I'll vote for her. I might actually vote for her.
listen,
Because Trump isn't.
yeah. And listen, let's not forget about RFK Jr. He's still running independent. RFK Jr. still running independently.
I'll vote for it. Gives me the most money.
Yeah. Robert Kennedy. RF, I just always call him RFK. But Rob, he's still running. You know, and he came out today and spoke as well. He's not backing either, obviously, because he's independent. But he's reminding people that he's still running. Will he be a part of any of these debates coming up and stuff? I don't know.
He can't be. He has to get 12%
Right.
of the support.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
But when it comes to the Kamala and the Biden situation, right, I was shocked because the Biden thing needs to be investigated more for sure. I don't think it's really like they're trying to obviously politicize it because as they should. It's a fucking president. Well, who wouldn't politicize it, especially if you want to support your own side? But just fundamentally looking at it, the announcement was suspect. Even when he announced it, he didn't even back Kamala right away. Like, he was just
Yeah,
shouting her
another
out.
tweet.
Yeah, he had to put another tweet out to then endorse her. It was as if there was a miscommunication. You can clearly tell that after that post, they had a quick phone call like, so is Kamala going to run? And then Kamala was like, I guess, yeah, I'm going to run. I'll run. I'll do it. I'll do it. And I'll do it. And then blah, blah, blah. And they had to rush to like, okay, he's going to tweet out and he's going to endorse you. Because why not endorse her right away?
You know what I think it might have been? Because I hear what you're saying. I thought that too. And then I thought maybe they didn't want to lose the endorsement in his announcement that he was dropping out.
So they wanted to separate
separated
it?
Yeah. So you could have two different statements. Because I get what you mean. When I was reading
It came off suspect.
it came
I'm
out
like,
suspect as fuck. Because he like kind of like dick eat her a little bit at the end. Like how great she is and amazing leader she is. I'm like, okay, so you're going to endorse her?
yeah, like, is she going to run?
And then he ends it. And it's like, what the fuck is this? And then he tweets it. And I'm like, if you were going to put a separate statement out, don't mention her at all.
Yeah.
Do it in the second statement.
And then also, there's no video. If I'm on their marketing team,
Yeah.
let's do a video.
Together.
Talk to the people together. Sit by each other, talking to the camera. You say your script, Biden, you're dropping, and then you're backing Kamala. And then she's running. But if
I guess
the
it's a
health,
time
if
thing.
the health, no, I think it's the health thing.
Yeah.
If his health is really a problem, if he really has COVID, God forbid it's severe, he can't be in contact with nobody technically, right? On top of that,
Yeah.
maybe his health is just severe. He already has been lagging, acting up. And
Kamala's also old. She's 60.
yeah, Kamala's 60, but she's a
You don't want to
good-looking 60 though.
No. But I'm not
She
saying
looked
that.
45 to me.
No, she's younger than all of them. That's why I'd rather have her in a lot of different ways. But what I mean is, you're not gonna expose her to COVID. Pause.
Yeah.
So maybe what happened was this, Vic. It's almost election.
Yeah.
We have to really talk about it. It's like 12 weeks away. You're gonna wait for the nigga to get cleared for COVID to announce this if you've already made the decision? You're gonna wait for him to, like you said, he's sick. You're gonna wait for him to feel better to make the announcement? No, nigga. Trump is moving. That nigga's out here looking like Superman, bro. Yo, they praising this nigga like he's the Messiah. My nigga, even Charlamagne said it. He's like, yo, you niggas is delusional. You praising this nigga like he's Christ. Bro, there's niggas on Twitter putting edited photos of Trump with Christ. I've never seen niggas put presidents next to Christ. Not even us. I'm like, oh, I'm holding your show. No, he's standing next to my Messiah. Like he's really him too, nigga. I was
Yeah.
like, nah, nigga. We gotta stop this now.
Yeah. And the thing is, there's a lot of people that, you know, saying that Kamala this, etc. But I hope that they also are people that are gonna vote. If you're gonna vote, you know, do your thing. But a lot of them, I feel like I never voted before, and they're just using this time to, you know, because this is the most younger, like Gen Z election that's ever happened. Because
Yeah.
Trump's at the height of his popularity than ever before. Maybe the most famous person in maybe in American history, especially after the assassination attempt. That's put him at a different level of fame and newsworthiness. That's insane, right? Now we also have Kamala Harris. Gen Z loves her, right? Her laughs, her famous. I'll play right now the famous. Literally as we're talking, she just tweeted right now. She tweets, Kamala Harris. Donald Trump wants to take our country backwards to a time where before many of our fellow Americans had full freedoms and rights, but we believe in a brighter future that makes room for all Americans. We believe in a future where every person that has the opportunity not to just get by, but to get ahead. Building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
Oh, she's in it.
She's in it, bro. She's trying to get this going. But this is the famous
Everything is in context.
speech.
My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you. So all of this is part of the work of this group of extraordinary leaders who will help inform and advise how we think about our work. Everything is in context. My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Listen, they're saying that she's gonna be our wine drinking mom, a wine mom president. She's a mother. She has a family. She loves drinking her wine. She has a lot of funny laughs. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. This is today. I'll play on the screen behind us as well. Actually, Kamala Harris encourages crowds to applaud Biden in awkward first remarks on president's retirement.
Yeah. Shout out to Tristan Waldron. Appreciate the love, bro.
Our president, Joe Biden, wanted to be here today. He is feeling much better and recovering fast, and he looks forward to getting back on the road. And I wanted to say a few words about our president. Joe Biden's legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched in modern history. In one term, he has already, yes, you may clap.
That fucking laugh is classic, nigga.
In one term, he has already surpassed the legacy of most presidents who have served 2 terms in office. And I first came to know President Biden through his son, Beau. We worked together as attorneys general in our states. And back then, Beau would often tell me stories about his dad. He would talk about the kind of father and the kind of man that Joe Biden is. The qualities that Beau revered in his father are the same qualities that I have seen every day in our president. His honesty, his integrity, his commitment to his faith and his family, his big...
I believe this was the...
Again, thank you.
I'm trying to find the Beyonce walkout. She had a Beyonce walkout today. But I don't think about it.
Mainstream media appears to be...
It might not be on YouTube because of the...
Copyright.
Yeah, so they probably didn't play that. But I'm going to look it up right here for y'all to see. And to end the segment right here, Kamala walking out to Beyonce, freedom. But, yeah. Yeah, I am... After seeing the numbers of donations, the numbers of followers going up, I'm hopeful. I feel like she could give Trump a really good run for his money, more than I expected. You know, she seems to be getting way more support than Biden was. People also just feel happy that it's not Biden, you know, so if you push him away, and now you got Kamala, but I really thought it was going to be someone brand new, that's not the vice president, someone else separately from the campaign, but she's already in the same White House, and she's going to be running for president.
You hear
Very interesting.
Did you see how the narrative changed drastically when Joe dropped out, and it went from Joe Biden needs to drop out because he's senile to you robbed the Democratic Party and all of its followers from actually having a legitimate vote by dropping him out and forcing in Kamala? That this wasn't a democratic process. Like it went from get Joe out of here because he's old. This is from the conservatives.
Yeah.
And now they're like, this wasn't democratic. The Democratic Party was robbed. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Didn't you want him out more than us?
I was shocked when he dropped. I was like, what the hell? Because the way he dropped, right? I'm like, this guy, what the fuck? Out of nowhere. It felt like the whole time, like he did an interview last week with Speedy Mormon on Complex. Last week, literally last week. It was the second to last interview before he got COVID, and he said that he's 1,000% sure he's running no matter what. And he said, like, I would have to damn near die. Something crazy, he said. It's like, this has been his whole energy. They denied the rumors all last week. His team kept denying rumors of him dropping out.
You still have to keep up a front.
And then he drops out, and then the way he drops out is suspicious. Is like vague and like the letter. So I felt like, what the fuck? Like it was like all a lie this whole time. But this is what the fuck they have to do. They have to rush now. It's either now or never.
Someone made a boss call.
Something happened.
Someone made a boss
Something
call.
happened. The donors.
Yeah.
There's rumors of the donations. The people the main donors backing Biden campaign.
They probably pulled off.
Got mad at Biden. They pulled away, maybe threatened to pull money away, and now they have to back Kamala. There's a weird ass, but at the same time, you can't trust politicians.
Bro,
they're going to lie.
It's a
all
chess
fucking
game
time.
at the end of the day, and it's like, if my chess piece is getting cooked, the fuck do you want me to do about that? Like, this is real money. Niggas throw the word around 82 million like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's $82 million. That's a lot of fucking money, nigga.
There's a lot of money. Got the beehive on her side, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing.
She's the luckiest woman in America because she was never gonna get in that position by herself. Yo, God set that shit. God set that layup like crazy. It's up to her to make it sink.
So is Joe Biden J. Cole? Joe Biden J. Cole. Joe Biden J. Cole. Joe Biden pulled a J. Cole.
Bro, J. Cole just didn't want to compromise on his morals. Joe Biden might be dying, bro. We gotta stop that shit, bro. I see that shit on Twitter. That was funny. But yo,
that shit was super viral.
J. Cole just didn't want niggas to talk about how he cheated on his wife. This nigga Joe Biden might legitimately be dying with COVID right now, bro. We gotta stop that shit.
But if Joe Biden is J. Cole, who's Trump? You know what I'm saying? Like
Trump is Drake.
Drake is Trump?
Without a doubt. They're the same person in many respects.
And then who's
that
Kendrick
shit,
then?
with that pose he made.
Kendrick's Kamala? Kendrick's Kamala Harris?
Nah, hell no.
Is Kendrick Kamala Harris?
Vic, you're gonna get us in trouble.
You gotta think about it. He's gotta be someone.
I don't know who.
Is he RFK Jr.?
He might actually be RFK Jr.
Don't look at me.
Kendrick
bro.
is
I
RFK
don't
Jr.?
know nothing about politics.
No, Kendrick's JD Vance. Nah, it's impossible. That doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense.
That's disgusting. That's even worse.
Yeah, I don't know. But I said that, bro. That shit was hilarious. He literally, Biden quit, like J. Cole quit. And remember, coincidentally, right, we have Biden quitting the election, just like J. Cole. J. Cole quit the rap beef, right? And it's like, who's Kendrick? Is Kendrick Kamala? Drake is Drake Trump? Right? He did make that post with the lyrics where he was kind of like talking about he felt like Trump in a sense, where like at the top is heavy, it makes your ears pop because Trump got shot in the ear. On top of that, right? Remember, J. Cole's next album was called The Fall Off. The first rollout he had to The Fall Off, I was there in Vegas when he performed, and it was a political rollout. It was an election. It was supposed to be The Fall Off 2020. Because I think it was in 2019 he announced it. 2020, The Fall Off, and he had like campaign ads in the crowd of J. Cole.
COVID shut that down fast.
And it was him running for president, blah, blah, blah. Red, white, and blue, the whole nine. J. Cole has the potential right now to do the funniest thing. Like, if he really still wants to drop the album, still do it politically, and, like, tie himself to maybe Biden, or, like, the concept of, like, or even a bar about that would be hard. Feeling like the president, I had to drop out, because he's going to have to rap about everything that he's been through and how people feel about him in his next album. He has to.
I need an explanation. Did you really cheat on your wife? Is that why you didn't want to be in the beef?
Yeah, is he really single? Is he really looking for that grippy? Does he really want that grippy?
You like that song?
He loves that song.
Loves
He plays that shit at home.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to God.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop right now.
They gon' love me for my ambition.
And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast. Cap, if you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.